So, before we get on to the next objective there, Yunu was walking in place. I don't know why turning the camera made her stop. There's a couple interesting little side details I want to point out. Other than looking around and they're like idols, each character has a couple unique idol animations that they'll pull from. Noah will, like, he'll fix his ponytail, he'll stretch. Mia will hear a noise, look around for it, and ask the others if they've heard something. Lance and Senna will, like, kind of like work out. They'll stretch a little bit. Senna will do like squats. So will Uni. It's a bunch of cool little like side details that for some reason are not activated. There you go. Like Uni will squat.
What have we got around here?
She'll look around and then she'll stand up. Senna's like contemplating something. There's a lot of unique little tiny things like that. Another thing I want to show off. I got a mute for this one. When you swap the character's classes, when you turn into an attacker, a tank, or a healer, the character will give a different little comment. So I'm going to mute and show those off.
I can take care of support.
Actually, no, I can continue talking and then I'll just comment on them. I'll take care of support is what Noah says.
I'll protect you. Leave the enemies to me.
I'll protect you for tank and leave the enemies to me for combat.
Leave the enemies to me.
Actually, no, I guess I can mute.
I'm fine with attacking. Leave the healing to me. I'll keep us safe from harm.
Wait a second. Why is Uni not a different class? Did I mess up swapping her class? Huh. What? What'd I do? There's two people who are a class they shouldn't be. Oh no. Oh no.
Nothing's getting past me. Gotta keep you guys safe.
And then... Yeah, because Tyon can't be a healer. So who do I want to... What do I need? I need a sword fighter. Okay. So who would be a better sword fighter? Tyon would technically be a better sword fighter. His attack would go up more. And Uni would actually have less health than he would. What would... Man, yeah, Uni's just not meant to be a healer, apparently. Okay.
I'll take the offensive then.
So I have an ogre, a sword fighter, a Zephyr, and a heavy guard, a medic gunner, and a tactician. Okay, I don't know how I messed that up so badly last time. Anyway, back to their dialogues. Unless I didn't, like, swap them off when I was doing this, but I thought I did. Anyway.
I'll hit him, and then I'm gonna hit him again. I'll heal you right up. Nothing's getting past me.
I'll provide the perfect defense. Where better to monitor the battle than on healing duty? I'll take the offensive then. I'll keep you safe and snug. can do that. Support you. Got it.
I'll take real good care of the bad guys. You line them up, I'll knock them down. Gotta keep you guys safe.
I like the again, more Senna praise. I like how she talks here when she does the 3 glasses. She's cocky when you equip a tank.
I'll take real good care of the bad guys. You line them up, I'll knock them down.
Same sort of thing with the attacker class, but then she's almost like hesitant when you put her as a healer.
Gotta keep you guys safe.
Again, nice little touches. Anyway, is that everyone? Yeah, that's the 2 different tanks, the 2 different attackers, and the 2 different healers. I'm limited in what I can do just yet, because I haven't unlocked a new class, so. As for this...
Vortex.
Oh yeah, I should actually probably do this, because it's going to give... them the new skills and pieces of equipment and all that. Unless I've done it already. However, you're gonna keep Vortex, because I think everyone's got myoptic screens still. Yeah, I've got 2 myoptic screens. Okay. Again, before I do anything else, I'm going to level up, because I don't think I've done that yet.
Can we maybe train?
Oh, no one can level up yet.
Ugh. Let's be off.
Okay. So, yellow exclamation marks, it's our side quest, so it'll explain it more. But you want to go and talk to people with that mark, because when you get to them, they'll say something. It's ridiculous how many monsters are crawling around here. Also, how have the wounded still not returned to active duty? It was foolish for us to set up base here. Oh, I thought you had to talk to them. I wasn't aware that you could just hear them out.
I don't think the med team are able to respond in time.
Yeah, if this carries on, the wounded will just keep piling up higher and higher.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Huh. Yeah, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that. This one you have to talk to, though, because I think she... Oh, no. Part 1, Part 2. Because we got Part 1 by hearing them talk about how the medics aren't able to keep up with the wounded. The wounded have yet to return to active duty, and there's a ton of monsters knocking down the active soldiers. Because we learned that there's an issue with the medical team, the second part of it is to go talk to the head of the medical team. Ah, you must be the ones Ethel told us about. Yeah, that's us. I'd love to give you a proper welcome, but unfortunately my hands are somewhat tied right now. Truly sorry. Move my microphone a little bit. We've a lack of personnel, dwindling medical supplies, and the patients won't stop arriving. Things really have been rough ever since we dropped to dirt. Not enough medical supplies, huh? So it would appear. That kind of problem calls for a swift handling. But, Alessandra? Thank you for the heads up. Anyway, so we got the second part of it. Now, because we've gotten all the parts, we have a topic available. Topics are... You can sit down at a... Yeah, you can sit down at a camp to do it.
Without supplies, the medics can't do jack.
You can go to a medical point, or a rest spot. As long as...
Already wrecking up patients.
Oh, we can't go through because it's trying to be careful. Yeah. Okay, so if you look underneath where it says Colony 4 Barracks, there's a weight, and there's a talking icon. The weight is leveling up. The talking icon is talking. The food means you can eat. you can see from a glance which camp is useful and which isn't. No screen tearing. Nope.
Yeah, you can't always give 100%.
I don't think I necessarily... Oh. Okay. All points that you save, though. And again, just like at a normal camp, they have unique little icons here. Tyon and Lance just standing around being useless, though. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of these throughout the game. Some of them are related to quests. Some of them give you quests without actively telling you.
We should talk about this.
Come on, when am I going to start getting to the cutscenes that are like text box cutscenes, but they actively talk for you? I know those exist. Alright, let's recap. Injuries from local monsters, trouble owing to the colony's location. There were also some urgent cases with more wounded appearing by the day. Yeah, the medical team seems super busy. It sounded like they couldn't provide adequate care, so they had always more patients coming in. I think always and had there need to be swapped around. I got the feeling that they could deal with the staffing problem if they didn't also have a not enough stuff problem. You mean if they had, like, drugs and bandages? Those kinds of medical supplies are difficult to craft without specialized facilities. Bandages are tough to craft? Yeah, I guess, yeah. You need the right stuff to use to turn into bandages, but I don't think that requires a special facility. That just requires a special item. Well, we're in the ass end of nowhere, and therefore bang out of luck. Yeah, of course, yeah, it's written like arse. However, whatever Brits that spell it that way say arse, they say ass. And she also says ass in cutscenes, so... Precisely. It's only a matter of time before the supplies start running out. Spark it all. So we're up a creek with no paddle. So what? We're up a creek with no paddle. But we have to do something. Ah, hang on. No, that wouldn't. Or would it? Tyon, if you got something to say, then do. Or if you got something to say, then do, or by the Queen's knuckles, I'll slap you. What in the world? Yes, but, then again. What is it, Tyon? Did you come up with something? First of all, I have to say there's no guarantee. Spit it out, man. We can work out the kinks later. I hear you. Then let's leave, this instant. You what? Boy, where are we off to now? Galgor's men here? If we're lucky, we might make it in time. In time for what? You're not making sense. I said we have to go this instant. I'll explain when we get there. You need drop it. Let's just do as he says. Oh boy, hero quest. Let me finish my popcorn for a second. Hero quests are a specific type of quest in this game. We're gonna get a cutscene here, then I'll explain it.
Hey, you lot, got a second?
Okay, here's a voiced text box cutscene. Because there's no... because the text is not at the bottom, this functions like a normal, just regular text box thing. However, they talk.
What's up, Boliaris?
These cutscenes annoy me, because these do not get saved to the event viewer on the main menu. Which is really silly, because some of these are really good.
It's the commander.
What's the commander?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Do you know where she is?
I think there's a way you can auto-progress these, but I don't remember.
I don't think we've seen her.
Are you sure? You haven't seen her at all? Think very carefully. She wouldn't hesitate to die for the colony if it came down to it. She's so strong that she'll bear any burden alone, however heavy. Look, if anything would have happened to her, then Colony 4, then we'd be...
Okay, calm down.
Sorry. Got carried away.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Lance being personable. I like that.
Look, if you see her, just tell me, okay? Sorry to have kept you. Yeah.
So yeah, there's plenty of those discussion things.
Galgul's Mania is north of here. Yeah, and we better hurry, right? Well then, no time like the present.
I believe they appear on the mini-map. If you can get those types of dialogues, I think question marks will appear. But anyway, Hero Quest. Again, you're not stupid. Normal quest, side quest, hero quest. And it's a picture of Ethel. Plus, when you go to characters, there's more than enough spots for more than 6 classes. When you get a hero quest, if you complete it, you get a new character class to add to your roster. Which is nice. Is that a bin?
Say, isn't this valuable?
Funny finding one here, huh?
What do you mean isn't that valuable? It's a Nopon coin. Could fight him. Yeah, I think I'm good without fighting a named creature just yet. Primarily because
Visitors,
you don't get the full benefit of doing so yet.
you didn't disappoint.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm a healer.
We're unstoppable.
Okay, who's
Girl with the gall.
okay, he's a tank. She's a tank. No,
Annie's the boss.
he's a combatant, okay. Wait, did the Aspar leave? Oh, because the Aspar might not, he might not be around during, nighttime hours, unless that's him over there. Okay, he just wandered. Because I know some creatures are based on, time of day.
We've been spotted.
Oh, we have? Oh, no. Also, yeah, you can still take fall damage during, combat.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
Something garden, that chest. I mean, there's a Rawpole right there, but there might be one here.
Wonder what's inside.
Well, there's 2 Rawpoles there, because there's one in the ground right there. Do I want to run the... No, I don't like fighting Rawpoles. Rawpoles are pretty tough.
I'll whack 'em good.
Run away!
Enemies! I'll hold them off! Eyes over here!
Okay.
Overfall! Couldn't keep them in check! Raise eyes over here!
You mean you couldn't keep them in check?
Couldn't keep them in check! I'll keep up the attack! There's a fight! Overfall!
Okay. Oh. Pick up the rewards for battle.
That was pretty much what I expected. I'd say we were moving in sync, right, Tyon?
Okay. Yeah, the named enemies, like, I want to go fight them eventually, but there's no point to doing it. Well, there's a point to doing it right now. You get something for it, but you get something for doing it much later as well. Because they have two rewards. They have, well, their loot, and then they have those, oh, there's Senna working out. A lot of them drop, these things, the, shards that I mentioned that you want to get them when you can, but don't stress it too badly. They also drop something that you need a later ability to get. Is this text box or voices or?
Ethel?
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
What are you doing here?
That's what I was.
Wait! Look over there!
Oh boy,
That sound.
it's an airdrop.
Was that a supply drop?
Yes, sent from Agnes.
How can you tell?
We got word that an advanced troop from Agnes had been seen in the area. And if they're in the middle of enemy territory, it has to be due to some kind of operation. The supply drop must be timed for the arrival of a main force.
Funnily enough, it's that supply drop we're after.
Did you know about the Agnian troops, Tyon?
I've known about the presence of Agnian forces in this region for a while. I could never verify that supplies were being dropped, but I won't say I didn't suspect.
Oh yeah? Well, looks like I can verify it now.
From the way that you're talking, it sounds as though you're after supplies too.
Well, medical supplies specifically. We thought Colony 4 might need them.
I see. Then it looks as though we happen to have the same goal.
Really?
Boliaris was looking for you. You didn't actually come alone, did you?
I actually did. Your understanding of the situation is correct. And I can't risk any more casualties.
So you thought you'd go and take care of this yourself, huh?
In that case,
I said I couldn't afford any more casualties, and that includes you. I appreciate that you're willing, but Colony 4 is my responsibility.
We want to work with you, Ethel.
And be that as it may.
we've already made our minds up. That's why we're here.
You might end up having to cross swords with people from your own country.
That is a very valid point. That you will possibly have to kill your own friends. I like Ethel. She's a good character.
Talking about avoiding casualties. You know that includes you too, Ethel, don't you?
I yield. I can't very well refuse you now.
Don't worry, Ethel. We're not who we used to be.
Yeah, we won't drag you down.
Then if we're agreed, let's hurry and pick up those supplies.
Apologies. And thank you all.
Oh boy, popcorn. Ethel's temporarily joined the party. Heroes. There are special characters called heroes who can join the party. Heroes, they can travel with you, albeit in some cases only temporarily.
Head for the smoke rising from the container.
So,
that's our drop point.
so right now,
Roger, Dodger. Let's go pick it up before someone...
she is a 7th party member. So, you can get 7 party members. And I believe now... No. Trade off with her, though. You cannot change her... Oh, you can. What?
Acceleration!
What? I don't remember...
Impact!
I remember this being a thing when I played. What? Oh, it's her gems you can't change. Her gems are... locked, I think? No, I don't remember. I remember there being something you can't deal with, or you can't change. So we gotta go all the way down. Oh no, right here. And of course she can take fall damage too. So she functions the same way as a normal character.
Whoever thought that we would join forces like this?
Not me. It's really unexpected for us too, I think.
Okay, should be good. I just learned something. When you look back at old quests, the dialogue changes for the descriptor of the quest. Like, where was it? Helping out. Colony 4 is revealed to be suffering from a shortage of medical supplies, but Tyon seems to have a solution in mind. Yeah, these descriptions change, which is nice. Oh. Several little battles going on. There's a husk in there, but if I recall correctly, going down there causes a set of rupples to appear. Oh, there's some Agnans.
Our cover's blown.
Eyes over here!
Thanks!
Nope.
Cool, keep them in check.
I believe using... Yeah, I believe she'll follow your combat rules. So if you tell her to, if you tell your party members to attack, like, who you're targeting, I believe she'll follow. Yeah. Yeah, so if I turn it off, she should turn around to the... Or not. Okay. And Avis. Bonk.
I'm the girl with the gall.
I don't recall how you get them, but you can get points for this thing. You get these through... I don't remember. I think it's through defeating special enemies. It might be just combat, period.
It's very reassuring to have you with us, Ethel.
I feel very much the same.
Anyway, this part confused me when I first played the game, because I thought you had to go up there and find a way to jump down. I did it once, but then I died because the enemies knocked my teeth in. Yeah, you gotta go up here.
We've been found.
Nope, sure. I'll do them.
Eyes over here!
Thanks!
Yeah, for the time being, there's not going to be a lot of stuff happening in some of the parts. Some of the parts are going to have
Spectacular!
And I was
possibly one or two things.
You're
happening. Much later is when I'm gonna be able to cut around and show off more
Never seen this
stuff.
before.
At a Merle Garden.
That smarts.
There's some ruffles over there. Oh. And of course, heroes do the same thing the other characters do
Something's
too.
not right. Keep your guard up.
Where they'll run around and they'll, notify you of important stuff.
Hey, something's not right.
What do we do?
No time to daydream. We have to hurry. Ethel!
You're right, Noah. We have no time to waste. Let's rout those nuisances.
Oh boy, Wolf! Thanos over here. Am I doing okay with the heals? Mio's about to die. Yeah, I don't like the characters striking out on their own, hitting whoever they want. Because it doesn't help. Because an enemy at full health and an enemy at low health is still an enemy. Knocking an enemy out of the running is much more valuable. Because 4 low health enemies do the same damage as
Glad that's over.
3 full health enemies.
Yeah, just one thing left. Ethel.
What?
Take your wounded and get out. Leave, now. Did I do the right thing just now? As a Kavesi commander?
There was never a reason for any of us to fight in the first place. You did the right thing, in my opinion.
The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. Some situations aren't salvageable. That's the nature of war. It's beyond anyone's control.
Ethel?
I'm sorry. What a tedious thing to talk about. We'll recover the supplies and head back to Colony 4. I'm afraid I'll need you all a while longer.
You can kind of get a bit of a read on her personality there, where she's at, even earlier when she's up on the spire and she's talking about not wanting to be a casualty or whatever, you can get a read that her biggest fear is being a nuisance or a burden. Like much earlier when she's talking to the one guy and she's like, hey, sorry, my decision has caused you trouble. She just doesn't want to be a burden to people.
I really hope we find some medical supplies.
And yet you can send them off.
I know it's grim, but it needs doing.
that whole scene there, not the husk setting on scene, the scene where Ethel spares the guys. That begs the question: if half of them weren't dead and there wasn't just 2 wounded, would she have still not wanted to fight? Because she's feared by the enemy. She's like the greatest combatant or whatever. I don't know. Again, food for thought.
I'll need a hand here.
Say the word.
This is what we were after.
Be sure to tuck it away safely.
Hurry back to Colony 4.
I bet Boliaris is crawling out of his skin with worry right about now.
Some quests you can, some quests you can't warp. Sometimes you can warp back to a camp, sometimes you can't. Or you can't, rather. We see it. I'll explain it now. Same thing happens here. It's the reason that we can warp here. It's the reason we can warp here. The reason I can warp here, but I can't warp here, is because there's an important quest-related cutscene that takes place in between this area. It actually takes place right here. Going here would skip it. Which is why it won't let me go here, here, here. Because it's past this spot in a linear plane. Same thing with up here. Why it won't let me go here. It's because there's a quest over here somewhere. Or an important cutscene that the game needs you to see in order to go further. So, I like to always go on foot. Yeah, see? Can't skip travel here. But I can skip travel here, which means there's going to be a cutscene as soon as you enter the doorway. We hear from inside the cave. Customer abundant in the cave, but cramped. Nasty black fog everywhere. Like here, where more not like here, where more pleasant. Anyway, new topic. And a trader bond. Vast and grand scenery of Yuga's wilderness, all mucked up, befouled by Faranos. Agnes and Kevus, nothing but fighting, silliness beyond, or sillies beyond saving. So you say, and yet you seem happy enough with the hearty profits you're making from Colony 4. Meh, is astute observation. Yeah, so because all the warp points within the camp would let me skip the cutscene, it won't let you warp there. Now, of course, you can travel, like, I can go into the camp from back there, and then access the cutscene from the wrong side, quote-unquote. The game just won't let you warp. You can still go there.
Commander? Commander! Commander Ethel! I looked for you everywhere. Where in blazes were you?
I went to fetch medical supplies. Distribute them to the med team.
Yes, Mom, I'll... wait. No. Oh, no, no, you don't.
I'm sorry for making you worry. Just, please. I did this for everyone.
I understand your feelings, but... well... I suppose at least you're unharmed.
That's twice you've helped me out. I owe you another one.
Nah, don't worry about it. We were acting of our own free will.
Then to reward your efforts, I'll work on getting our injured up and about again. Come, Boliaris.
Coming.
Ethel,
What's wrong, Noah?
I was thinking about what you said. the actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. If someone like you says it, then I don't doubt it's probably true. But back then, you helped us. You saved us. You risked your life. Thanks to you, we're alive right now. I can say with certainty that's a good outcome. That's the only thing I'm certain of, actually.
Noah, you...
And we never properly thanked you.
Huh, so we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Silvercoat Ethel, we want to formally thank you for your courage.
I can hardly recognize the three of you. I'll continue to do my best to live up to my nickname.
Nice little parallel from the first cutscene of Chapter 2, where they talk about Silvercoat Ethel. They made her when she's younger, and they're like, "Hey, you're Silvercoat Ethel. You're the greatest warrior." She's like, "Yeah, some call me that," kind of not caring about her nickname. Here, she's actually content with living up to the nickname. Together with Ethel, the party brought back medical supplies. Their respect for her bravery in the face of any and all danger has only deepened.
May our alliance last.
And because you completed a hero quest, you get the hero. And their class gets inherited by a character. Ethel's class. Flash Fencer, Attacker. Using buff arts is advised before deploying other arts. Complete a hero's quest to have them permanently join the party. Deepen your affinity with a hero to allow your main party members free use of that class. Once a hero formally allies with you, the party member designated as the hero's class inheritor gain the ability to use the class. Other characters can still acquire a hero's class by fighting alongside that hero or any party member who has learned the class for themselves. Anyway, more stuff.
Jobs are done. Time to hit the boss.
Anyway, so characters. So I didn't necessarily care about giving Noah the ogre class because he was going to get the fencer class. And I like the fencer class. No one else even has it remotely unlocked. Noah has to use it to give it to other people. However, the affinity shows you who's going to get it next. So Senna's most likely to get it next, followed by Mio and Tyon, then Lance, then Yuri. So that's roughly how it works. It's that letter up in the top right of the box. The D, B, C, the A, and the S. A lot of these classes characters, every one of these classes the characters just get. Or one of them just gets it. Like, this one Lance gets, this one Noah gets, this one Mio gets. They just unlock these. And you can hover over it and they'll show you roughly what the class will look like. And then you can look at its descriptions. Yeah, any class with an S means that character just unlocks it. Or they're the inheritor. So Noah is the inheritor of Stalker, he's the inheritor of Guardian Commander. you know, Sen as the inheritor of Machine Assassin, Martial Artist, Yumsmith, just stuff like that. Nice little details. But yeah, Noah is that class now. Go into system. Is it options? Oh yeah, we have more of these now. Okay, where's... Apply the change. Okay, hero roster. Here we go. Oh yeah, hero roster. You can now view... Yeah, you can view their official artwork as well as their voice.
I'm grateful. Strength to protect my friends.
You get the name of their weapon, how you unlock their Ascension quest, what their stats are, and who voices them. What their skills are, stuff like that.
You'll get everything I've got.
Ascension quest condition rank 10, and we don't unlock the actual qualification for it yet.
We gotta team up here.
I like a lot of this stuff. Some of these illustrations show the characters in a form that you don't normally see them in. Like here, Mio's like super like happy. She's never really that in the game.
Ha! Get wrecked.
I think, despite, of course, Senna being my favorite of the main six, I believe that Tyon's is my favorite of the main six illustrations. And the person who drew the artworks on the
Ha! Get wrecked.
bottom right. So, Matsutsugi Saito did the main six. But then someone else... Oh no, they also did this one. But some of these other ones... don't... aren't made by the same person. Hey, I wonder who these ones are. Some of these, yeah, you can guess. Some of these, if you pay attention to cutscenes, you'll be able to recognize, like these two. Some of them we haven't seen yet. Some of them we have, but only as, like, a side character. Like this one. Right now, this one, this one, this one, this guy. And I believe that's it. Are the ones that we have... I wonder what this one is. Are the ones that we have seen already. Anyway. Nope, I was gonna look for my amiibo. Oh well. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.